I make tech reviews, they take me a long time. So I've come up with an ingenious plan. I'm gonna pay people on Fiverr to make them for me instead, from scratch. Stupid, literally unbelievably cheap prices. Some of them will create an entire video for as little as £3.88. What could possibly go wrong? I'm looking at the listings. Besides the classic tech review, there are people here who make videos in interesting styles, including true crime or horror, animated, and even this hilarious one who promises, in the title of his listing, to make long, boring history videos. Let's start with this guy who actually offers to do tech videos specifically. I'm giving them all the same topics so we can really see how their different styles and ways of making videos lead them in different directions. The subject I've chosen is the exciting new tri or triple fold phones, and I'm curious if they're going to go for a review of the existing Huawei one which came out a few months ago, or the upcoming Samsung one, or take a different angle altogether. Okay, starting with this guy, Moise. Unbelievably cheap. He is only charging £3 something. I feel like I'm scamming him ordering at this price, but let's see what he can do. I think it's worth bearing in mind that it was £3.90 on the listing, but after Fiverr's fees, it's closer to double. Still incredibly cheap. Okay, next one. This guy does true crime or horror style. Let's see if he'll agree to do a tech video in his usual style. As we're exploring other styles, I've always wanted to have one of these whiteboard animated style videos made. And finally, as our piece de résistance, sorry, my French is non-existent, this one is double the price of any of the others, and he promises to make long, boring history videos, which I think is so funny, it's worth ordering from him. Just on that alone. I really genuinely hope he'll agree to do a tech video for us. Okay, they're all ordered. I'll see you in a couple of days, or longer, when they're all back. Okay, they're all back now, most incredibly fast. Although my order for the animated one apparently upset the seller so much that they didn't just cancel the order, they deleted their entire Fiverr account. Weird. Don't worry, I found somebody else to make an animated one instead. Let's start with this one, made by Talha. I paid just over £10 total for this one, including Fiverr's fees.
The next frontier in mobile tech is here. Tri-fold phones, devices that fold not twice but 3 times for maximum versatility. The trailblazer, Huawei Mate X-T Ultimate design featuring a 10.23K display when fully open, ultra-thin profile, and an elaborate multi-hinge system built for durability. Now, with Huawei already exploring the format, others are stepping up. Samsung has officially confirmed its entry. The Galaxy Z...
This is an AI-generated image, you can tell, because of the way it is.
2025 release. It sports 2 inward folding hinges to fully safeguard the screen. Meanwhile, rumors point to a launch possibly in October and suggest a massive Halo 10-inch main display plus a 6.5-inch cover screen, with Galaxy-level hardware likely inside. But only time and tougher hinges will tell if they stick.
Okay, it's a really clean and punchy presentation overall. I'm quite impressed with that. It's got that slightly irritatingly upbeat AI voice.
The next frontier in mobile tech is here.
But at least it's not an overly robotic one. I like the way the images bounce around a little bit. The captions, I think overall they did a really good job with them. Possibly overdid it just a little bit. And it flows nicely. I'm a little bit concerned about where they got some of the footage from. Most of it looked like it was straight from marketing materials, which should be okay, although the watermark, Soccer Tech watermark, is reason for concern. Overall, I think that's really solid for £10. Oh, and before we move on to the next one, they also made a thumbnail. Let's have a look at that. The new trifold phone, the best complete mobile choice for your needs. Maybe not the most exciting tagline to give a triple folding phone, but overall this is solid, bright colours. Trying to work out whether I'd click on this. I think the video is a bit better than their thumbnail. And on to the next one, the guy who usually makes horror or body cam footage videos. Let's see how he did with our tech review.
Midnight. The air is cold. On the nightstand lies a device with more folds than your worst nightmares. It isn't just another smartphone, it's a tri-fold phone. Once you open it, there's no turning back. What makes these 3-hinge marvels so alluring and so dangerous? A dark reveal, Huawei Mate X-T Ultimate design. Our first victim lies in shadows. Are they the future phones or the vanguard of our digital nightmare? If your heart still beats, subscribe and turn on notifications before something else folds out of shadows.
I'm not sure what I expected. I'm not sure what I expected there, but he's delivered. I really like the way he tried to work in the horror elements. A lot of that didn't make any sense whatsoever. Although I think some of it was just the subtitles. Like, I could understand what he was saying, but the subtitles were wrong. This might be the first ever horror-style tech review, who knows? And if you're wondering why there's a little duck up here, I was wondering too, and then I remembered that I asked a couple of them to hide a duck in it somewhere. And this one's hiding in plain sight, so that's why there's a duck up there. Oh, and he also made a thumbnail as well. A horror-styled thumbnail. Trifold Nightmare. I think this is a really cool thumbnail. He's captured the technology and the scary bit, although there isn't actually a trifold phone in sight. I'm pretty sure this thumbnail is just a pure AI gen image, but not bad anyway. Now, an interesting package from Abdul, who offered not just videos, he also offers YouTube advice, which I think is quite interesting in its own right. Let's have a look at his video.
First, it was flip phones, then came foldables, but...
that is definitely footage from a YouTuber because I recognize it. This is the Tech Chap's channel. It's not a good start. Footage from other YouTubers could be a problem with copyright more than, say, promotional materials, because I'm pretty sure he didn't ask permission to use this footage before sticking it in my video.
First, it was flip phones, then came foldables, but now the next revolution is here, the trifold phone. This device doesn't just open once, it unfolds twice, from a normal size.
Very dramatic music, this, for a tech review. Also, it's got black bars at the side.
So would you carry a phone that folds 3 ways?
So fairly solid, but for a short video, I thought it was a little bit sloppy around the edges, and definitely made with stolen footage. The catch, though, is he also included YouTube advice, all for the same price. So let's take a look at that. So he hasn't just sent me a document which he sends to everyone, he's actually bothered to personalize it to give the examples from the project he's been working on for me. This is all good advice. So overall, even though I wasn't blown away by the video, as a whole package, between the personalised advice and the YouTube video, all for about £11, I'm really impressed. Next we have the animated one, except after the first seller actually deleted their account rather than just cancelling the order. I still really wanted one of these animated whiteboard ones, so I tried it again, using Dipanka from India this time.
Imagine carrying a smartphone that unfolds not once, but twice. That's the magic of the new tri-folding phones, a revolutionary leap in mobile technology. Unlike traditional foldables, these devices expand into a tablet-sized screen, giving you the power of a mini laptop right in your pocket. So, are you ready to experience the next evolution of smartphones?
It's really solid. So it's nice and colourful. He used a large selection of different images to demonstrate the different phones, which I really like, but they're not very well cropped out of their background. You can see they're missing bits at certain points, but I can't talk. That's happened in my videos more than I'd like to admit. It also occurs to me that all the drawings in the video are stock assets. Nobody has gone and drawn anything specific for this video, which of course is how they make them for this price. I can't pretend I'm not a tiny bit disappointed I didn't get a drawing of a triple folding phone. I was really probably quite naively hoping for one. Overall, this animated one is still absolutely crazy value for the price. Next, we've got Moe's, one of the guys who was actually in his listing offering to make tech videos. And he was, I think, joint cheapest at, again, just under £4. And also was the fastest back. It took him about 1 day to make this, so super speedy service. Let's take a look at the video.
The future of mobile technology has arrived as Samsung finally unveils the long-awaited Galaxy Z Trifold, set to launch by the end of 2025, a device that redefines the meaning of innovation and sets a new standard for the industry. Designed with precision and vision, the Trifold is more than just a smartphone. It is a bold statement of what the future holds. With the latest in technology, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update.
Yeah, not the best work I've seen so far. The voice was a fair bit more robotic sounding than some of the others. At first I thought the footage is worse quality, and then I realised that, well, some of it is quite low quality, but also over footage he's nicked from YouTube, as presumably he's put this grainy effect. If you pay close attention, you see like little flashes of grain, I don't know how else to describe it, and I think he's done that to help it avoid YouTube copyright, because he's clearly nicked all this footage from YouTubers, which, I mean, most of them have, to be fair. I don't have to be impressed by this or disappointed. Here you can see he's nicked it from Technic. You can see which channel because it's appearing on screen over here. It was a bit blah blah, the whole video. I know that's partially because it's a longer video than some of the others, but I am being a bit ridiculous. I'm complaining about a video I paid under £4 for. I don't know how to weigh it up. I wouldn't watch the thing, but on the other hand, it's still crazy value. So yeah, I mean, he even made this thumbnail too, actually, as well. Let me show you that. I think it's quite a nice, striking image as the colors go. It's clearly also fully AI generated. You can see by the mistakes it's made where it's got the back of the phone on the front. Okay, just 2 videos left. The hour-long boring history one, which I'll leave for last, and I'll show you this one first.
First, we had flip phones, then foldables, and now tech giants are working on something even more futuristic: trifold phones. Imagine carrying a phone that unfolds into a full-size tablet or even a mini laptop, all in your pocket. Sounds like science fiction? Not anymore. Would you buy a trifold phone if it launched tomorrow? Or do you think it's just a fancy gimmick? Let us know in the comments.
Okay, that was a really professionally put together piece. I think probably the best put together one we've seen all day. When they were talking about editing video on it, they showed a video editing program on a tablet. So some thought's gone into matching the stock footage to the script, which is nice. And they even bothered to go and do screen capture of the Galaxy Z Fold's online shop, so you can see the prices. And they also made this thumbnail, which is the best one yet. Very professional looking. I'd click on that, I think. They've used the drop shadow nicely to make the phone stand out. And they even sent a document with the title, tags and video description. It's really the full package for just under £11 total. It's just incredible value. Lastly, but definitely not least, is our long, boring history one.
Before the silent, seamless glow of a modern smartphone, there was a sound. A satisfying, definitive snap. It was the sound of ending a call, of closing a conversation, of tucking a piece of the world away into your pocket.
Yeah, it worked fine here. I don't know why I was having such trouble on my laptop, but the bottom line is it's an impressive video. It's much slower paced, of course. Also, this is the only one that's genuinely made me think, that's an interesting topic, that's an interesting video. He also made a variety of thumbnails, which I'll quickly show you. That one, which doesn't really fit the topic very well. And then these two, that one. And finally, this one, which is less colourful, but I think possibly is the best thumbnail of the lot. And he even included all of the images he used in the background, which is cool to see. And even the script, which is 14 pages long. So that's all of them. I'm gonna put this and all the others up on a fresh channel to see how they perform, and even more importantly, if any of them get caught by copyright on the way up. I think it's incredible what you can get for just a few pounds on Fiverr. I know a lot of AI has been used in the generation of these videos, but still, to pay somebody somewhere between £5 and £20 to have a complete video made, also with thumbnails and even like descriptions, some of them, it's just mind-blowing. Thanks for watching, guys. If you'd like to see more casual content like this, let me know. I'm experimenting. Cheerio!